Chapter 10, Lesson 4 talks about the Pythagorean theorem, which we already talked about before we used our calculator to round to a certain place value. If you recall, the Pythagorean theorem states that a squared plus b squared equals c squared, which means the two legs of a right triangle squared, the sum of those two is equal to the hypotenuse squared. So question number 1 tells us that the lengths of a triangle, the legs create the right angle. So I'm going to draw myself a picture, make it a little easier to use. 3 and 8. And the hypotenuse is the square root of 73, which is the side across from the right angle. And we're trying to prove if this is a right triangle. So a squared plus b squared equals c squared is the way that we prove it. If this works, then this is a right triangle. So we'll say a is 3 and b is 8. We can reverse those though. And c is the square root of 73. So 3 squared is 9. 8 squared is 64. And when I take the square root of 73 squared, that's the square root of 73 times the square root of 73, I just get 73. 9 and 64 is 73, which equals 73. So this is true. This would be a right triangle because the Pythagorean theorem works. So this is how I would show my work. Number 2, what is the length of the unknown side of the right triangle shown below? Show your work and answer in a complete sentence. Provide an exact answer and an approximate answer rounded to the tens place. An exact answer would be the square root. The approximate answer, anytime I find the square root of a number, I'm approximating it. So the side opposite the right angle, the side that doesn't touch the right angle, is C. These would be A and B. So A squared plus B squared equals C squared. And I plug in 4 for A and 1 for B. And I don't know C squared. So 16 plus 1 equals C squared. 17 equals C squared, but I want to know what C is, so I take the square root of both sides. So C equals the square root of 17 is my exact answer. And I'm going to approximate that by taking the square root of 17, which will now give me not the exact answer, but about what it is. So when I round it, it's 4.12, so the tens place it's 4.1, and the label is inches. So this will be the approximate answer. Question number 3, what is the length of the unknown side of the right triangle shown below? Provide an exact answer and an approximate answer. So this is C, A, B. A squared plus B squared equals C squared, which we've done using this already. We want to leave, in order to get the most exact answer, we leave it as a square root. It's a better answer than rounding it because it's more exact. 2 squared is 4, 6 squared is 36, equals C squared. I add those together, I get 40 equals C squared. I take the square root of both sides, which is undoing squaring. So C equals square root of 40. That's my most exact answer. And if I approximate that, to the tenths place is 6.3. And my label is millimeters. Number 4, what is the length of the unknown side of the triangle shown below? So this is C, it's across from the right angle, A and B. So the difference from what we did before Pythagorean theorem and now is we have square roots in the problem, besides just in the answer. Square root of 27 squared equals C squared. 3 squared is 9, square root of 27 squared is just 27. I add those together, 36 equals C squared, and when I take the square root, it works out to be a perfect square. 6 equals C, and it's feet. So 6 feet would be the answer. On the next page, I'd like you to try these two and bring them to class. We can go over them.